What's going on, everybody? Got me on here quick and easy stream. I'm gonna go ahead and open a box of 91 Donruss. Looking for the Elite. They're numbered out of 10,000. It's like one every 1.5 cases. Somewhat hard to get for the amount of stuff that's printed, basically. I already, have a few of them, but it's more the hunt that's going to be fun than actually the card. Unless it's maybe a Griffey or something for my PC. We shall see. Let's use this stack as the first one. Why not? Hey, Alan. I'm better. I mean, I literally had no voice for it. A few days. Not sure if it quite turned into pneumonia, but went and got more antibiotics and steroids. Got all hopped up on the on the drugs. Well, these are kind of messed up, but it is just a puzzle. Kind of like understanding Bill. He is a puzzle. He's a quagmire. He's not Quagmire, but you know what I'm saying. So these are kind of the bland look as far as the Donruss product goes. There's nothing exciting as far as any of the cards aside from the Elites. There's the MVPs, which are, it's a different numbering system. The puzzle pieces. There are, I think it's either Series 1 or Series 2 has the Sandberg auto. What's up, Barry? Pulled you a Frank Thomas back in the day. Yeah, I pulled some 92 myself off camera. I do have a Fielder, a Dawson, and then from other years I have like the Sheffield, the Walker, the Murray, and then the Dominators, which this one had its own top load, which I thought was epic. The Gant, the Thomas, and then there are several of these autographed, so I have only one, which is the Molitor. But yeah, I've had my fair share of fun with the Elites. I just want to pull one live. Let me know how you pulled yours, Barry. Was there any special story behind it? Mine, I went to a what's it called? Diamond Shamrock, and I just bought a couple random packs. I'll just put these up. Maybe I'll give Karma an idea of what to pull for me. If it does anything, which I doubt it will, but it's always good to send that the signal out into the universe. What's up, Johnny? Alan? Johnny, I feel like you're the only person that knows that you can say things that are not snide. Like, it's okay to just have a normal comment. It's okay. They're there. One of the nicest autographs, too. Dennis Boyd. There's the tipped cap, or I'm not sure why Perez set up his cap like that. It's a different look for the Diamond King. There's the highlights. Yeah, those are the ones that are numbered separately. The Diamond Kings, yes, are numbered separately, but I believe they start the base set off like the first part of it. Johnny. What is everybody else up to today? I had to change a few of the times on the stuff. Wasn't sure if my voice was going to be 100%. We did have a good time, all of us, during the Super Bowl. At least I think we did. That was like a 6-hour stream. I didn't realize how long it went until afterwards. George Brett. Did I get it? I don't think I brought myself a drink. I might have to grab one real quick. There's a Edgar Martinez. Shout out to Kitten Gravy, Tamara, and Eric. I believe it's just Eric, though, that collects the Diamond Kings. I believe he was working on a set from every year, which that's a monumental thing in its own right, because a few years when it gets up into the 2000s, they start to be numbered out of 10,000, 5,000, and 2,500, depending on the set. All right. I do have a drink. Those who are channel members too, I'm going to make a post. Our buddy Red Light. I've already, I know a few people know that he's going to, for channel members, work on couches, special order ones. So if you have like a particular team and or player, he'll work on that for the channel members. I'm just sending him some trade to cover the cost, and then if you guys will just cover the shipping. He is going to donate his time and plastique, I guess, for shout out to Johnny and Ken Griffey. He's going to print a bunch of them. Color looks really wonky here on the screen. I'm not sure if it's the lighting I have going on or what. But Alu is the rated rookie. What's up, Dano? My brother Dano. How you doing? Well, he could have pulled it with his toes. I mean, if so, that's a great story within itself. Let's see. I was a teenager, and my dad bought me and my brother and himself a pack. So just from 3 packs, I bet you felt like you were the coolest dude ever, because like doing that with your family, that has to be really great. There was always a competition with my stepbrother and I when we would open packs. I don't think we had an idea what was worth anything. I think we just went by kind of who we knew. So if like, you see, this would have been like 80, 85. Like if it was Ripken or Sandberg or like Brett Yount, something like that, then we thought we had pulled the best card ever. Am I okay? Yeah, man. I am doing all right. I'm on the mend, as they say. I haven't been able to go up and help out my mom, but she, I think I talked about it last week. We were able to get her is it nurse practitioner, NA, and something like that, to go check on her 2 hours a day, every day. So that frees me up a lot more. Kevin Velcher, looking like Urkel right there. Gomez. There's a lot of other rookies that aren't the rated rookie variety. I never knew kind of like how the companies decided who deserved a rated rookie or not. If I were them, I would have just done it for every rookie. Yeah, it seems like all of these have this funky. That's what makes me feel like something is not right, because wax shouldn't stick like that. Unless maybe it was like dipped in water or something. So, Alan, you're saying that was a 1993 gold. You were gifted. Oh, that's cool. So you pulled that, Alan? Like it. There's Doc Gooden. That was another one, I think. You know, back in the day, if you got like Strawberry or Gooden. Shout out to Johnny again. There's another Griffey. Shout out to Red Light and his Reds. Mark Lewis, rated rookie. Greg Maddox. There's Yount. And I knew as much as I knew back then. I definitely wasn't like some sports nut. So a group of us, I think it was either Webelos or Boy Scouts, we would trade, and there were a few people who were like crazy, like started when they were 5 or 6, which I'm assuming it was probably their parents that started them. I just remember they had everything. Like they even had boxes to put the cards in, 9 pocket pages. Kind of felt like we were all trying to catch up with them as far as their collecting goes. Because for a few years before I got into the packs or the regular cards, I was doing a lot of the sticker books. Because to me, that I think that was just easier. You were able to have everything within the book. There was no like extra, aside from a few stickers here and there. There was no, you didn't have to go buy a bunch of books. There was one place, I think in a 100-mile radius of where I grew up in Iowa, that had any kind of card supplies too. And they were mostly comic books, if I remember correctly. It was like gaming and comic books. They also had puzzles and weird stuff too. Another Dennis Boyd. Another Nolan. We got a Clemens. Carlton Fisk. Wade Boggs. Shout out to Alan. Shout out to everyone on the Nolan. BC3. Another George Brett. So the highlight ones, I think those are the only ones that have that numbering though, which they're called highlights, right? But the numbering is BC. I don't know. That's Donruss for you, right? Dano, I need to send some stuff to Daniel. I know that, well, maybe we'll figure out a time where we can get together, but I always feel like antsy, like I want to send this stuff to him because I don't know. I think he'll be jazzed to get the stuff. Another Yount. A lot of Billy Ripkins in here. There's another highlight. That's a good one. Nolan Ryan highlight. My voice goes. Hopefully it doesn't go. I'll have to just end, or I'll just kind of show off what I'm showing off and then end the stream. I don't think Jeff is here, but I had noticed in some cards that Jeff, you had sent, and it said to hobby from Doug, and I'm guessing that's Douglas, right? Boom. What's going on, Paxius? MR, hope you're well. You remember trading your gym teacher? That's really cool, dude. Yeah, I think for me, my first vintage trades were, like I was telling you guys about the Kevin Seitzer, Matt Noakes era, when I had moved here to Colorado, and it was a neighbor whose dad had collected, I guess, as a kid, and the kid wound up with the stuff, but the kid was all about newer players. So my buddy Ashley and I were able to trade for, there's the Hawk, for the 76 and 77. That's what he had the most of. Like, he had some other really old cards, but if I remember, his dad was like really funny about, like, if you trade this, then you need to talk to me about it, which, I don't know, kind of ruined the spontaneity of trading. All right, Gagne, another Boggs, Allen. Looks like there's 4 of them so far. I want to say that the last box too, right? It had 4 of each. There's a Mattingly. That would have been a perfect pack for you, Alan. There's Nails, Lenny Dykstra. Hubie Brooks. What's up, Clinton? Yeah, I was just trying to verify for sure if that was cards from him. I was surprised to find them in there because I didn't even look at the cards. It was like different breaks that I had. Like, I bought a couple different breaks for people. I bought like a Bears team for Clinton one time. I bought the Yankees for Allen. Several times I bought the Cardinals for Kitten Gravy. Just to help out, you know, Jeff with filling some spots. There's Sandy Alomar. But I'm digging through it, and it said from Doug or Douglas. Didn't say, you know, like his last name, and then it was all, you know, amongst those cards, making me think Doug had sent them to Jeff. But I don't think Jeff didn't tell me, so. Yeah, it was during the season, Clinton, when he was doing a football break, I grabbed you the Bears. But yeah, I'll send that with your other stuff eventually. I don't think there was anything, you know, it's not about the huge breaks that are in the stuff that Jeff has. It's just kind of like the fun of it. There's Glavin and Larry Walker. Ooh, that Bob Welch. That is a very horrible painting of Bob Welch. There's the big unit. This highlight set does have some good pitching in it. And I want to say that there is a Griffey too, as far as hitting goes, which is just an all-around decent highlight set. But I think they break it up where, like, Series 2 might have Griffey in it, but yeah. Do you have any Bears autos or relics? Yeah, man, I do. I've shown off a lot of the the different relics, which were Walter Payton stuff, but it's like they're ridiculously expensive. I think I ended up putting them on eBay, but I have other stuff too, for sure. Are you looking just to get something for your collection, buddy? Derek May. This has had a good amount of like rated rookies and highlights so far, I think. Interesting highlight though. So I guess they have a combined no-hitter, the Angels against the Mariners, is what I'm reading there. Yeah, and then I fill the rest of the holes with my card sales, because I would definitely say, well, actually, not just me saying it, everybody else says it, that they weren't collecting during that time. A lot of the stuff I have, so. Don't lie, Clinton, you like filling holes. All right, shout out to Maddie. Paul Ossenmacher. I want to say that's like the 4th or 5th Jerry Brown too. Not that you need that many of him. There's Tom Hankey. Pedro Guerrero. I think by the end of it, I could have close to a set of those Diamond Kings. Pitchers and catchers reported today. Awesome. It's already that time, man. Football's all done. I don't think I know anybody who's like a big Patriots fan, but if I did, I would probably be teasing them right now, because something about Patriots fans where they're like very sure of themselves or their team. There's Spanky Lavalier. I'm not saying that, it's just them that are that way. There's a Sabo, because there are definitely people from all different teams that get overconfident. But for me, baseball, it was like Yankees fans. No knock on Allen in any way, but I've known some Yankees fans that are just miserable people to be around when they're winning. Baseball has too many games. Yeah. There are a lot of games. And it seems like with football, all they do is they're just like adding more now. Offerman. That's what someone was like trying to explain to me also, with them adding the games, why salaries have risen. I mean, obviously they'll rise anyway, but with the games, there isn't as big of a jump as you would think because of the amount of games that they've added. Sorry, my voice is getting funky. Sounds pretty bad. All right, there's the tilted tipped cap, Barry. Bobby Bonilla, Ron Karkovice. Heck yeah. Another highlight. That's kind of crazy to get that many highlights of Nolan. All right, George Brett. Like these packs, I think I've shown it a few times, have those instant win things that like a puzzle piece or a ticket you're supposed to put together, but obviously that's long since that game ended, so it's not like something that you could do now, and even if you did, it would probably be miserably hard to get. Kind of like if you guys have ever played the McDonald's Monopoly. Like you'll get 100 of like one side of Park Place or something, and then you won't get any of the other pieces. They really do that on purpose, unless you work for the company and then they're just keeping them for themselves, right? The prize company, not McDonald's. So, Andre Dawson, another Rhino. I like that it's a different angle, but it really doesn't like show his face. So it's a weird angle. It needs to be turned just a little bit so you get more of his face. Your face. You know what I'm saying? Derek Bell. The baseball needs to be 100 games. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, these are really stuffed here, but they did like sit in a storage unit, non-climate controlled for years. Colorado's not known for its humidity, but all it takes is what, a rainy day, and there's Dave Parker, Brian Harvey, Sosa, Burks. I always liked Ray Langford. There's Randy Johnson showing off his crazy chicken legs, or maybe ostrich legs. We should petition for 100 games, but I think even if we did, they wouldn't care. Because it does always seem like, in one way or another, baseball is always going. There's only like a small window where it's not. Doesn't give them much time. There's Cal Ripken. Oh, nice. Got a Bo Jackson highlight. Kind of hard to see right there, but it's... Why is it so blurry? Kurt Stillwell. Oh my goodness. Kurt Stillwell is a Diamond King. Matt Williams not looking like himself either. Sammy. It's just weird to think about Kurt Stillwell in the Diamond King. And there are, every once in a while, there's like a player that has a Diamond King or a All-Star, and you're like, I forgot that this person had maybe one good year. Like, I think there's one year that they make a Brady Anderson Diamond King. There's a Wally Joyner one. Not that these people were horrible players. It's just, I always think of superstars and whatnot having those cards. Bob Welch again, horrible painting. I want to say picture, but y'all know what I mean. There's a McGuire highlight. Storm Davis. Wonder how many times like journalists use that. Like if you had a good game, used his name Storm, like a storm's a brewing or something. I'm sure they did it often. December to January is the only times that they're not playing. Yeah, that makes sense. And it's a small window. Chris Hoyle's showing off his guns. Stottlemyre. Gary Carter on the Giants, which it just looks weird. Chuck Finley. Another highlight. Making it look like these are easy to pull, but I mean, they could be. I do feel like it's harder to get those than it is the base Ryan, but not for this box. Stubbs. Shout out to Alan again. Another Mattingly. There was no Boggs in that pack though. Johnny. Not a NASCAR guy, are you? I didn't really get into it either. My father-in-law was really into it. He was a huge Dale Earnhardt guy. I actually got him a signed hat before he passed away. But actually my father-in-law passed away too, so I'm not sure if I think his daughter, my ex-wife's sister, ended up getting it because she was into NASCAR too, but he was also into those little Ertl 1/40th model vehicles. So over different Christmases, I think I probably bought him like 10 of those. Like I got, they're plated, but I got a gold one, a silver one, some special edition ones, the normal one. Those things are worth some money as well. People still collect those. Dave Stewart highlight. Todd Zeal, Dante Bichette, Reardon, Offerman, Martinez. So there's Ken Griffey. That pack itself had 3 of the quote-unquote hits, I guess. Back in the day, that would have been a good pack. You stopped watching? Yeah, I hear you. That is exactly when my father-in-law stopped. He just was done with it after that. The Intimidator was kind of like just everything that he loved about the sport. Mark Lewis. And, I could talk with him about a little bit of it, but it's like me talking about wrestling with anybody. I'll be able to talk a little bit, but I don't know enough to I don't know. I just don't know enough to be able to keep the conversation going on its own. Clayton and I were joking about it the other day. I had a buddy growing up with my buddy Ashley that every Saturday, I think it was, he did not want to miss whatever main event it was. And it's not that I hated it, I just didn't care to watch it. There was other things I would have rather watched. So that just made him, I think, want to watch it more. There's Kevin Mitchell, Mark Grace. There's that Ryan Sandberg again. Joel Skinner, I don't remember you. Diamond Kings checklist. So let's see. Since this is Series 1, card 1 through 26 are the Diamond Kings. So I guess Series 2 would have the... do I see Griffey? I don't think I do. I know they split it up somehow. I just don't know how they did it exactly. NASCAR is an even longer season. Is it? Is it like one of those things where they only have like a month off or something? Sound like Froggy from Little Rascals. There's the kid. Oh, he's so blurry. Mark McGuire. Bobby Thigpen. Good old Bobby Thigpen. And the Randy Johnson. There's 27 cards. Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting the set, but it's something pretty close here. Is there a few packs left? Maybe. Maybe there's a possibility. I just don't think the collation's that good. Good Lord. I wonder, does anybody know a good way of removing that without scratching up the card, though? Could you, like, dampen a washcloth or something without ruining it? Kevin Morton. There's Charlie Hayes with the Phillies. Shout out to Mike. Another Barry Larkin. So that's 3 or 4 Barry Larkins. Yeah, probably not going to get a set. Again, sorry about my voice. I thought it was 100% better, but I guess the more I talk, the worse it gets. Troy's washing the dishes. Hooray for dishes. Good to see you, Troy. All right, another Gagne. Come on now, stop being so blurry. There's the checklist again. Yep, Rigetti, that's a new one. They really did people wrong, man. I don't like how they look. Tom Flash Gordon. Bedrosian. Another Don Mattingly. Alan Mills. Alex Fernandez. And Ricky. You run a NASCAR fantasy league. Oh, that's cool. Alan, I was just going to ask you guys, you and Jeff. I've run a NASCAR league in Yahoo, and I was trying to get more people because I think you have to have more than 4 or something, or else it doesn't allow you to start it. I have my sister-in-law, myself, and it'd be you, Jeff, another Ken Griffey. I mean, it's just a easy peasy Yahoo league, or nothing, nothing too amazing. And I promised that it would have the playoffs. Playoffs. I see that one's nice. Nothing on it. Willie Randolph. So we have a bunch of Johnsons and Willies in here. Bobby Thigpen. Another big unit. Hensley. Ooh, yeah. A big unit highlight. All right, last 3. I mean, I feel like it eventually has to happen just by the law of averages. My best bet would be buy a case. I want to say that that's what John from Passes Live did to get his to pull it live. He just ended up buying a case. Wouldn't be super expensive, but right now, currently, I can't just drop that. Need to find a sugar mama. If I can find that, I'll be set. Yeah, playoffs would be nice. I can't believe that. I have never set up a league ever. Or I guess I've never seen that where that would be an option. The fact that it just allowed all the check boxes except for that. Crazy. Charlie Huff. Don't know who that is. There's Molitor. Orders. Doc. Checklist. Last pack. I think it's in the middle when you get these. It doesn't look promising. But I have one more box of Series 1, another one of Series 2 from the 91, and then I also have a 92 Series 2, which the 92 Series 2 is where I pulled that Winfield back in the day at Diamond Shamrock. So maybe that's a lucky one. What was crazy is that the card shop that I always went to was literally 100 feet from that Diamond Shamrock. So the proximity, I don't know if it had anything to do with it. Hey, Cecil. So that's a new one too. So could be, man. Could possibly be a full set. So let me get this crap off of there. There's so much shrapnel of these years. You got the wax, dust, then you have the card shrapnel that just always seem to be put in these packs, but it probably could be a lot to do with these puzzle pieces because they have a lot of that extra bumpity bumps on it. You have 13 people in your league. $5 per race, and winner gets 40. Wow, you're all about it. Personally, I don't know enough about racing to do anything. I'm just not into putting money on anything really. Because I can remember even doing office pools for like March Madness, and I even won several times, but I don't know if the wins outweigh the losses overall. So it's looking like it could be close to maybe one set in here. We're very close to that. So is the checklist the first card or no? Yeah, card number 27. I got my choice of which one to pick there. Card 1 is Dave. Dave's not here, man. I already see that I don't have card 2. Son of a... Not that big of a deal, though. Cecil. Card 4. A few different card 5s. which was the hat tipping Larkin. Oof. All of those have some funky cut. Card 6 is the Dreamy Eyes of Dave Parker. Card 7, whoa, lots of nails there. Card 8, Fig Pen, 2 of them. And then card 9 was Clemens. Let's go with card 10. Looks like you just have one. Ron Giggity Gant. No card 11. And no card 12, it looks like. Interesting. So that'd be 3 so far. I am sure that I have, you know, the other ones from all the other boxes have opened. So it's not going to be a lost cause, even though I'm a lost cause. Let's see. Yeah, they're all about the same. Card 16, 17, 18, and 19. So a few of them so far are missing. All right, the last ones. Card 20, 21 looks like we're missing 22 and 23. There's card 20. 21. Missing 22 and 23. So was that missing 5 cards total? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Yep, 5 cards. Not bad. It's crazy though how many extra or how many duplicates and then missing 5 cards. Well, I have that other box to open, plus somewhere around here I have the boxes that I've opened previously, which was a ton of them. For the highlights cards, I won't even consider that, but I think, what is it, a 10 card set? It's got to be kind of small. Yeah, maybe it's possible. Card 3 was the Ryan. And there was 4 of those. Card 4, Dave Stewart. Maybe not. Missing card 5, 6, and 8. So even though there's a 10 card set, I don't have. Oh. That's how she goes. It's still fun. It's still fun to open all this junk. Do you have Alan, do you have a bunch of people who do the FanDuel and all the betting? I mean, I know some people, I wouldn't say they're close friends, but they set up at the shows and they do everything and do a lot of parlays. And if if there's something to bet on, they want to bet on it. They don't not bet or just take a day off. Maybe in their mind that's giving up. I just, like I said, man, I don't get into that. For one, I have the worst luck. So why do something like that when I know I'm gonna lose? And it's not one of those, you gotta have a can-do attitudes either. It's, I just, experience shows that I have the worst luck when it comes to betting on pretty much anything. So I think this starts at card 29. So there'll be, looks like almost all of them are going to be here, plus a few duplicates. Lots of Offerman. Wow, lots of Offerman. And then only one of Terry Bros or Bross, one of the Leo Gomez, one card 36, Derek May. Wait, there's two Leo. 37, 38, missing card 39. Who's card 39? 40, missing card 41 and 42. I mean, I could have missed it in the stack here too. Most of the time though, that's not something you miss. Mom made you grilled turkey and cheese. Heck yeah. Some clam. Yeah, some clam chowder. Well done. Yeah, they're all about betting on that kind of stuff. Do you ever, I mean, these buddies of mine from the shows, they will quite literally bet me too, like, how much you bet so-and-so, the first thing they ask for is this, or just random stuff. And I'm like, dude, I don't bet, especially on stuff like that. And that is easily a way for someone to like cheat on a bet. They could have somebody saying something ahead of time. I don't know. I just don't trust that kind of stuff. Anytime something is supposed to be random and somebody can put their foot on the scale, yeah, I don't like trust that. I always like that Joe Carter one. I'm not sure why, but I feel like I like Joe Carter in the Padres uniform. Don't let Jeff hear that. There's John Kruk, aka One Nut Kruk, as Johnny calls him. Luis Polonia. So Tom Gordon at one of the nationals I was at, he was one of the signers, but one of the ones I went to, I don't know why I was doing it, but if someone was there and they didn't want their tickets, I was getting multiple signed. I would just basically take those tickets up and get, the multiple signatures done on different items that I had, cards, photos, baseballs. But Gordon, I think I got like 20 of them. That year that I did that, I would be standing in line and someone would be talking about who was up next or who they were gonna wait for. And if they weren't interested in it, I'd be like, hey, I'll trade you one of this guy for, you know, if they had multiple ones, if they were there with a friend, for two of a certain other player. But in the end, I just wound up with a ton of different, I wouldn't say they're nobodies, but they're not like huge name autos. That's kind of like what you get when it comes to the freebies under the VIP packages. It's nobody that you're gonna be too excited about. But I think over time, a lot of those people that were in those halfway decent auto pile for VIP, they can be more exciting eventually. Who was in? There was somebody in the VIP that Tom, White Sox Tom, was teasing me about. I think it was Dwight Gooden, maybe, or maybe it was. Never used betting apps. Yeah, I've never used it either. Like, not one time. I hear though that like there's like these freebie deals you can get to start out, that it's worthwhile to like do that and then cash out, but most of them don't even let you cash out that well. It's like difficult to do. It's like one of those things where you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna cash out, and they're like, wait, double or nothing? No, I'm good. Normally what I do with these is, if you guys PC somebody, I just throw it in your stacks as freebies, even if you don't want them. I still send them to you. You're welcome. Are there any decent error or variations in here? I don't think there are. And if anything, it'd be the stupid no copyright something, blah, blah, blah. Something I don't care too much about. George Brett. I don't think I was putting him aside. So far, though, no rated rookies, no highlights. I didn't miss any. Pretty easy to do, though. Dennis Boyd, all of the ones that I pulled of his was like in the very beginning. And then I didn't pull anymore. It's like the collation switched up after that. Dennis Lamp. Another Tom Glavine. Oh, Dan Plesac. Mr. Please himself. Wade Boggs. There's Ozzy. Do you remember Alan Mills, Alan? I don't remember him at all. Then again, I didn't have, I wasn't graced with watching regular season Yankees games back in the day. Nolan. I sound like an old man. That's what I was saying, that I sounded like, like a old smoker's voice or something. Probably should put Tony aside for Michelet. You don't remember him? Clinton. They've been here the whole time, man. Ken Griffey again. I don't think I put Maddox. I did put him aside. That's for Maddie. Lonnie Smith, man. I do remember Lonnie. How about Dave Eland? Dave. That's a stretch, man. Where do they get that name from? I do remember Tim Leary because I always joke that it's the not the LSD Tim Leary. Only one Dave Parker out of that entire box. Vasio. Okay. It's roughly three of each of the star cards so far. Alan Mills. That reminds me, isn't that like a photo? Owen Mills? All right, well, I appreciate everybody hanging out. Again, nothing too exciting. Eventually, we will hit one of these live. It's just, it's plain hard to get. Yep. So all you channel members that have PCs of these people, I'll be throwing those in your stacks of free stuff. Cause yeah, why not? Next live should be this Sunday. Card sale, I think. Jeff is live tomorrow for his grab bag break. So everybody make sure to check that out. If anybody else has a live, let me know. Hockey break. Yeah. Right up his alley. But he doesn't really talk that much anyway. It's his kiddos, right? Man, there are like huge chunks of these cards falling off for some reason. I was giving you that one for free too that I put in your, I'm sure you don't want it, Alan, but give it to your grandkid, maybe. Clinton, I don't know who I'm going to send you out of these cards. I'll just send you a variety of some of the stars. I did find this, which I thought was cool. little plaque. You know, back in the day, the plaques that people hung up on their walls. I should switch out this snap tight and put a mag on it. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Have some fun with it. All right. I will see you all Sunday. I think I have a Jeter one. I know for sure I have a Shaq plaque. And then there's a Jordan one. I want to say a Bo. And then I have like a lot of these like wonky ones that you got the 3 up, the 4 up. I always thought those were cool. I never really put those up on my walls though. Sure, Clinton, whatever you want, man. All right. Appreciate you all.